So tucked into HB1, the so-called big beautiful bill that Trump is pushing, that passed the House by one vote, is something that we should all be very concerned about. In Section 43201, I think it is, as reported by the Restore the Fourth organization, dedicated to Fourth Amendment violations and how they should be addressed, is this provision that would allow AI to have a moratorium on any kind of regulation or legal framework to control, apprehend it, pull it back, scrutinize it, you name it. It would allow free reign for anybody who is developing an AI technology. And that's terrifying because we need to have regulations on these things. If it were up to me, we would have every time there was a new technology that would roll out, it would be required under federal and state laws, if we could get the states on board with this, to have a regulation or law with it, or it can't go to the open market. Why? Because it would, among other things, prevent us from running after these things like we do with Google and like we've done with Microsoft and like we've done with all of these platforms, these dating platforms, and many, many other social media applications that some have gone to their rest, others are still applicable, that really control our lives and control our data. And now we're in a situation where it's a real question as to what part of you do you actually own. And that's why we ought to be very concerned about AI as it is used and has been used to persecute your political opponents, develop false and misleading AI representations of them, openly lie about what they say or they don't say, have them do things that are ridiculous or sublime or contrary to their very character in order to influence people, often to vote or to make a decision on a product or service that is bad for them. We need to pay very attention to it. So contact your congressperson and say that needs to be stripped out of the bill. AI, lack of regulation over the next 10 years, that needs to be stripped out of the bill. It's in the US Senate right now. Contact your senator and say AI needs to be stripped out of the bill that requires no regulation and no scrutiny. Either put it in there with intense scrutiny or take it out entirely.